I've never done this before. Get ready for some adventure. Hi, I'm Becca from Becca Harkins Art, and welcome to my art channel. If you saw my last video, I promised you that I would show you something new that I had learned using Olga's recipe and cells. I am going to be working on a 14 by 11 inch canvas, and yes, I've got it on a spinner, which is very exciting. I am going to be swiping with, I've got some white, some sky blue light, and some gold, and those are going to be the colors I'll be swiping with. And I have a bunch of colors from my favorite color palette. I've got purples, I've got phthalo blue, I've got primary red, which is, well, you can't see it. Here it is. And I've got a custom turquoise mix. It's a bunch of different colors. I used an old mix and I added some blue to it. It's a pretty color. And then I've got a little bit of gold for my group 1 colors as well. So I am going to be first spreading my group 2 colors on the outside and blowing them out to create like a wispy sky kind of look. And then working in the center, I'm going to be pouring my group 1 colors in rings and then using my palette to swipe out cells, and then I'm going to spin it to hopefully create this cool like bloom type effect. So we'll see how it goes. This is totally new to me. I've just been kind of playing and experimenting, and I've never done this before, so get ready for some adventure, to say the least. So I am going to pull my hair up to get that out of the way. I will put my gloves on, and then we can go ahead and get started. I started by laying down Amsterdam Titanium White and Amsterdam Sky Blue Light on the outside of the canvas because I wasn't exactly sure once I spun it how far the center paints would go, and I wanted to make sure that the canvas was fully covered with some kind of interest. The next thing I'm going to do is take my blow dryer and create some beautiful wispy blue and white clouds. I touched up the edges of the canvas, and then the next thing that I'm going to do is start to lay down the center colors. This is Phthalo Blue by Liquitex. And next, I'm going to add some of this custom turquoise color that I just mixed up using some leftover paints and adding some phthalo blue. You can see where the group 1 and group 2 paints are already reacting there. And then I'm going to add in some of this dioxazine purple. It also has some white added to it because I didn't want it to dry super dark and look like black. And then I'm just going to add some of this, oh, that's bright, primary red all over. So I want to get some of that mixture in there. I'm going to add it in the center, but I'm going to add it a little bit darker on the edges here. Okay. It's not exactly centered. Move that over a little bit. I'm going to start by swiping with Amsterdam Sky Blue Light, and of course this is mixed with Group 2 recipe. All the colors in the center there that I'm swiping over are all mixed with Group 1 recipe. This creates the density difference, which creates the cell magic. I am so excited every time I see those cells pop up. I mean, that swipe there was pretty cool, but just wait, it gets better. I can't wait for you to see all the rest of the swipes and how this final piece comes together. Make sure that you stay to the end to see the final results. Just take a look at those gorgeous cells popping up. It never gets old, never. Now I'm coming in with my finger and adding some definition between the different petals of the flower. I think that they didn't separate as much as I had originally envisioned them, but it's okay because I can just come in and add some finger swipes and add some definition between each of the petals, and then kind of continue the swirl pattern that I have going on in the center there. Now that I've got my finger swipes done, I am going to clear the space to make room for the spin because the paint goes everywhere. I'm talking like 3 or more feet in every direction. So just be aware, if you're going to spin, it goes far. Okay, before I spin it, I just wanted you to take a close look at the cell formations. They really are beautiful. There's a lot of turquoise that showed up in here and purple, and we'll see how far it goes once it spins. Oh my gosh, it moved really, really fast. Like the paint went to the edges really fast, but that is so cool looking. I'm really glad that I added those finger swipe lines in there because it adds like this swirling definition that probably wouldn't be there otherwise. That section up there in the corner and there, like the primary red is like glowing mixed with the purple and between the other colors. Okay, let's spin it again and see how far we can get these cells to stretch. Okay, I lost some of the negative space. Pretty much all of the white and blue that I blew out in the beginning is gone off the edges. It looks really cool. I probably should leave it here, but for curiosity's sake, I think I'm going to spin it one more time just to see if the cells will continue to hold with a third spin. Let's go ahead and go for it here. I'm going to hit it with the blowtorch real quick because I can see a few bubbles that have popped up, and then I'm going to bring you in for close-up results so you can see the magic of the cells. If I was going for composition and not necessarily to push the limits of the structure of the cells, I probably should have stopped after the first spin because this right here is beautiful. I can picture it in a frame. It kind of looks like a close-up cropped flower and I love it. It's so pretty. But for the sake of experiment, I spun it 2 more times for a total of 3, and the cells still held. I'm excited to try this on a bigger canvas where I can get even more exciting results. Thanks so much for joining me today, and make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you for the next one.